Hi everybody, today I'm going to be presenting the first episode in a series where I showcase different makers who make interesting things. I'm here with Butch today, who is a hobbyist guitar luthier, and Butch stumbled on an idea which then turned into an invention, and it's something that when I first saw I thought, is this going to revolutionize the basic design of the acoustic guitar? So let's show them what you came up with.
It's called Grooth saddle. Grooth saddle is these are pockets that go on the guitar. Right here, there's a couple of different positions this can go in depending on the player. When it goes in your lap, it sets onto your thigh and fits like a glove. It doesn't move. You don't need a strap, and it leans the guitar back to the position where you like to play. Everybody likes to play. If you're like this, a lot of times you're leaning forward and it's a little tough. But this goes right where you want it. The positions can change depending on the person. I got also a pocket for a classical, I'll show you later, where it sets on this position for classical players.
Alright, I want to stop you right here because I know I've been doing this a little while and I get a lot of comments when I build things, and some of them are good, some of them are not so good. And I know right away someone just saw this and a lot of people are going to say, this is going to ruin the guitar. This is, it's going to affect the sound, it's not going to sound this good, and they're going to turn off right now and go watch something else. What do you say to those people?
Try it. As far as comfort goes and control, it's beyond anything. I have people that are avid guitar players, performers, and they've been doing it for their whole life. Try this and say, wow, this is the greatest thing ever. As far as sound goes, it does not do anything to the sound, doesn't do anything to the volume. In fact, I think it makes it a warmer sound, actually. Look at it this way. Before they had the cutaway, they had a dreadnought. Now they come with the cutaway, they cut away this part. Did it affect the sound? No. It made things easier for them to get up on the neck. The same kind of idea, except this is for a different reason. This was for playing when they made the cutaway, and now this is for playing also with comfort without losing the guitar off your lap. Kids love this. They don't quit. They put it on their lap. The reason they quit is because most of them can't reach. This leans back. This brings it down and a whole 3 inches and leans it back. Doesn't affect the sound. And most kids, when they end up playing and they quit, they're playing like this. They get tired of trying it and they quit. So for kids and beginners, it's the best. I have a student right now. He had bought a $2,000 guitar and he went like this, put it in. $2,000 guitar.
What make was that?
Taylor.
Wow.
A Taylor. He handed it to me, he says, I want the pocket. And he's still my student and he loves it. He really does.
Now, did you play that Taylor after you installed that pocket?
Yeah.
Did you notice any
Sounded
difference
better.
in sound?
Sounded better. He picks it up and he says, I can't believe the sound of this thing. Does not take away from the sound or the volume.
I thought about this in a way here. It's made out of plastic, right?
Yeah, composite.
So, Ovations have that plastic backing to it. And those guitars sound great, some of them. I have one, actually. I have a vintage one. And it's the best sounding guitar I have.
Yeah, it's a composite. The only thing with an Ovation is it's really, really comfortable. Sounds really great, but sometimes the comfort rolls off. This has the sandy gripper, which grabs your leg, and this is a nice gold metallic finish. And it mimics the idea of using the composites, but you don't lose the tone of the wood. The wood on both sides is still there, and as far as the sound coming off the front, doesn't get affected because it doesn't go into the front at all.
You have a patent on the saddle, and you have I think you told me you had a trademark?
I have a trademark. Yeah.
On the name?
Yeah, I have a patent on the saddle, I have a trademark on the name, and I also have the rights to the logo. So everything is put in line correctly before I started presenting it out there.
How long ago was it when you installed your first Grooth saddle?
I came up with the idea, it was 5 years ago, and I didn't go for the patent until later on when I came up with the fitting on the outside of the guitar instead of building it in. When I came with the retrofit of any guitar, built.
Which you're going to show us how you do in a little bit, right?
Yeah. which came to me, and when I said I realized that you can put it in any guitar, not just one you build, because building it's a lot of work. But if you can just have a guitar that you want to have that kind of control and just comfort.
Roughly, since that first, how many have you done? How many have you installed?
25. It really didn't get going and people didn't see it till I was in the show in Saratoga, and then I got people asking me about putting in their guitars. That's when I came up with the idea of retrofit any guitar.
Yeah.
So it's about 4 years till I really started rolling with this stuff, and people, not one person yet has put it on their guitar and said, "Oh, I don't like it."
So when you actually do this modification, you're technically cutting away a portion of the back part of this guitar.
Yes.
And as a result, you're also removing part of the braces and part of the binding. Now, does that impact the structural integrity of the guitar?
No, absolutely not. It doesn't do anything to the structure of the guitar or the strength of the guitar. The pocket is a very rigid piece. When it goes in and it's silicone in place, it's as strong as if it was the binding or the inner bracing. It doesn't do any damage of any kind. It makes it very rigid, and like I said, it actually makes the sound warmer, in my opinion. As far as the sound having volume, I've tested it in all different ways, and it does not affect the volume of the guitar at all. So
I want to hear this. I want to hear this thing play. I'm going to try to get a mic up to it, and we'll try to get the best sound recording we possibly can for those people viewing this right now, and hopefully you can hear how beautifully this thing plays. All right, so now you just grabbed your guitar, which is a little bit different than the one you had previously. So let's see how this one's different.
This one's different because the pocket I built on this one was put on the bottom. It gives me the kind of control that I like on the classical style, and it's just the way I like it. And there are other ways of doing it. One of them is over here. There's one over there on the waist, and it makes it really, really easy for me to play.
All right, let's hear how this one sounds then. Let's give it a little little run.
I'll do a little finger picking.
So, I'd be lying to you guys at home if I told you I never touched this guitar before, because I did recently, and it feels incredible. It's so incredibly comfortable. It's like the guitar is molded to my body.
That's right.
Rather than me having to conform to the guitar.
That's exactly what one of my professional musician friends said. He says, it actually makes the guitar mold to me. He goes, it's like nothing I've ever tried before. And that guy was an enthusiast of all different types of guitars. When he goes out to play out, that's the only one he uses now. He loves it that much.
I mean, it just feels so comfortable. And a lot of times I'm playing on the couch and I'm slouched like this. And I know, you know what happens with my guitar. Within 2-3 minutes, it's like this on my lap. It's flat. And I'm struggling. My wrist starts hurting because I'm too lazy to pick it up or just keep sliding on me. But with this, it's actually moving, but it's not the guitar that's sliding. It's my pants that are being pulled down. So
It grabs pretty good.
It doesn't move. It doesn't move. I mean, so it's definitely, as far as comfort goes, it's incredible. The sound is amazing. Of course, this was a custom build, this guitar, right?
Yes, I built it.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know what it sounded like before, but it sounds beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Better than any guitar I have at home, so.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it does improve the sound. It makes it warmer. The volume doesn't get affected at all. I mean, I've tested a number of times, and it makes the guitar just warmer. I mean, the Taylor I put it in and the Martin I put it in, they sounded good, but they just sound better. So Sandro, you want to see how it's installed?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Okay, well, the guitar on the pocket sits like played like that, so you want to put the pocket here. So what you do is you take this template, you figure out where you want it, here. You can move it around a little bit. You try to get that right where you know you're gonna have that leg right there. And then after you have that, take a wax pencil, scribe out exactly where you want it. Okay?
You ever put it on the wrong side by accident?
No. The answer is no. That's a bad thing to do. So you can see how the pocket fits in there, because here's the template. Template fits right in there like that.
Awesome.
Perfect. So now that's done. So now comes the fun part. Now we do the removal of this. For a couple of years I used the saw, which was a little tough because the saw can run away with you a little bit, so I got away from that. And now I'm doing with a grinder, so it's perfect. The radius is exact.
Cool.
Now these lines that I put in here with the scribe, they're forgiving. You can go a little past it or a little bit before it, because you have some playroom with the flanges on the pocket, and then you silicone the whole thing in, and that's it.
Cool. Now you're not using regular silicone, I'm assuming, right?
No,
not
it's
the bathtub stuff.
No, but it's exterior. It's the exterior GE2. It's the strongest one.
It's the strongest stuff you can get.
Strongest
yeah.
I can get.
Gotcha.
You could probably use other stuff, like you could probably use liquid nails. The problem with liquid nails, it has lacquer. Lacquer can destroy the finish. So
Good point.
I found that silicone is the one thing that I can use where it's strong and you can re-silicone them if you have a problem. You can pull it off and put it back with new silicone, whatever you want. But other things mar the finish on the guitar. So this is the best one I've come up with so far. I've had no problems with the finish being deteriorated, and I've had none back yet. This thing goes like this, and it goes right in. Boom. Beautiful.
Perfect set.
Perfect fit.
And it looks nice.
It does look nice.
I like that color.
Yeah,
Great. It's like a
the metallic
like
is very
rusty-
pretty. Yes.
Yeah.
And you got silver, you got copper color, whatever
Any
you
color
want.
you want.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You could even just do a straight spray paint if you like. You got something. I got one girl wanted it pink. I made it pink. And usually what I do is, before I apply it in, I'll do a little scribe with the wax pencil, which comes off, and know where this is. Okay, so that's where it's sitting. I take a little sandpaper and just sand the gloss off so that it adheres correctly.
Oh yeah.
So you take some 120 or whatever, and just take a little piece off, and just scuff it, because sometimes you'll have wax on there from waxing it, and the silicones might not adhere correctly. So you just scuff it out. Take the silicone, put a little bit on here, just so you have it right on the edge. And as you can see, the bracing's there, and what this does is it adheres to the bracing here, here, and here, just like glue.
And it cleans up easy if you need to clean it up.
That's the thing. It doesn't affect the finish. It cleans off, and you're good. Okay, and then you want to put some on here too. Okay, and in we go. Okay.
It looks really nice.
Voila.
Now, does this one need to be clamped down, or is it?
No,
a nice
this one has a very a low waistline, so something we all want to get.
Yeah.
A low waistline.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
And
Not with COVID. Like,
No.
Should have called it COVID 30 plus.
yeah. Usually go like this. Yeah. Like that.
Now, I know there are people, if they're still watching, who just won't believe it. They're not going to believe this.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're still watching, after they've seen everything, and of course they haven't played the guitar, so I guess that would be the best thing they could do to become believers. But what do you tell those people? Still.
I would tell them to try it first before you criticize, because so far I have been in shows, and every single person that has picked up their guitar says I've never felt this comfortable playing guitar sitting down ever. It's just like changes, like I said before, the dynamics of the way it's played. Your abilities improve because it doesn't move, and it's just the position that it becomes on your body.
Is it me, or is it also kind of get a little closer to me?
Oh yeah,
it's a little bit closer to me.
Well, it is because the formation of the pocket at an angle,
it comes in.
It comes in.
Yeah.
And it drops it about 3 inches.
Much more comfortable.
Oh yeah.
COVID kind of ruined the whole guitar show scene.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's coming back soon. So, if they wanted to come and see you at a show,
yes.
Which show would you most likely be at once they start doing these things again?
Well, right now the show we're trying to get into, if they have it, would be the one in Freeport Recreation, right here in Freeport, a couple of towns over. We live close. Mm-hmm. It's one of the biggest ones. And there's another show out in California called in NAMM. I'd like to get out there. I haven't really approached anybody with the pockets yet because of the COVID. It's stopped everything when we had it and changed the whole dynamics for us. But there's another show up in Hunter Mountain for luthiers that build. It's an invitational. We're hoping to get into that. But if you want to come down, check it out. Come down.
If you want to try this out, and if you're one of those people that do go to these shows, whether you're just a guitar enthusiast or if you're a business or affiliated with a business, I will put, as soon as we find out which shows you're going to, I will update the description below in the video. So check the description out, and I will let you know where he's going, what the dates will be. And also in the description, I'm going to put your website info, your contact info for questions or business inquiries of any kind. I'm also going to include the patent number. It is trademarked, the name and the logo.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is also.
It's all licensed and
all licensed and protected. Okay.
taken care of.
So again, anybody wants any of that information, check the description below, or just go to your website, right? And they can contact you through there if they want to.
Yeah, you can go to the website, or like I said, check that out. If you'd like to try one, or want the information to you can come to my house and I'll let you try one. Or if you want to put one in a guitar just to see what it's like, if you have a guitar that's just sitting around and not an expensive guitar, you figure, and what I'm not going to use anyway, put it in. Mm-hmm. Try it. It doesn't cost much to put it in, and
this thing is awesome. I actually forgot to bring my guitar over. It was buried under a bunch of stuff at home, which we're in the middle of a remodel. But I'm bringing it. We're going to do it.
Cool.
And for those of you at home, I hope you found this interesting. And I'm telling you, I would not lie to you. This thing is awesome. And again, if you have any questions, you know how to contact Butch, or just contact me and I'll get you in.
You can put my email on there too, if you like. Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll put the email on there. We got groovsaddle.com. I think it's, well, I can look at it again. I think it's groovsaddle.com at Gmail. Groovsaddle@gmail.com, or craftsmanhd@AOL.com, which is, I have 2 websites. So
you gotta get rid of the AOL. What are you doing, AOL account? We're not putting that in the video.
Well, the groovsaddle@gmail.com. I have that, yes.
Gotcha.
Groovsaddle@gmail.
That's good.
We use that. I haven't even looked at it because this hasn't been out. Nobody's even looking at it. But
well, listen. Good luck.
Thanks.
This is awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And again, any questions, you can send them to him or just send them to me or in the comments.
Sure.
Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye now.